In a country where public trust in law enforcement has been repeatedly tested, even a whisper of corruption at the highest levels can ignite a national storm. That storm now appears to be gathering around General SIBIYA, a senior figure within the South African Police Service, after a Pakistani foreign national Imran Butt requested to appear before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry into SAPS. The request, which seeks permission to testify about alleged links between General SIBIYA and drug dealers operating in South Africa, has placed the general squarely in the public spotlight. Madlanga Commission might never be the same again. Stay tuned, let's break it down. Before that, please kindly subscribe, like, and comment your opinion.
So this person, Imran Butt, is a civilian? Or is a member of the police?
He's a Pakistani national who's involved in human trafficking.
Okay, but no.
I have to go to allegations of high treason.
Before that, General, I think under this topic, there's information that I think is important to put on record for completeness of what you are explaining. At paragraph 39, you speak about this from paragraph 38 up to 41. In paragraph 39, you do state that these charges that were finally brought against you were a product of a complaint or allegations by somebody. Maybe you need to put that on record. Paragraph 39?
Despite this, a criminal docket for fraud and corruption was later opened against me in March 2015. Based on allegations made by Mr. Imran Butt, an individual implicated in organized crime and human trafficking, whom I have previously investigated while serving as head office of the Hawks in Gauteng.
So this person, Imran Butt, is a civilian or is a member of the police?
He's a Pakistani national who's involved in human trafficking.
Okay, but not a police officer?
It's not a police officer.
Okay, and then in paragraph 40, you say when, what period?
At the center of this unfolding controversy is the Pakistani national's claim that he possesses information implicating General SIBIYA in connections with narcotics networks. While the specifics of the alleged evidence have not yet been publicly disclosed, the mere act of requesting to testify has been enough to spark intense debate. Inquiries such as the Madlanga Commission are designed to probe serious allegations of corruption, interference, and misconduct within SAPS. As such, the Commission provides a platform for witnesses to present information that could reshape public understanding of how law enforcement operates behind closed doors. It is important to note that, at this stage, these remain allegations. General SIBIYA has not been convicted of any wrongdoing, and appearing before a commission of inquiry does not imply guilt. Commissions are investigative bodies. Their role is to gather testimony, examine evidence, and make recommendations. Nonetheless, the reputational impact of being called to account in such a high-profile forum can be significant, particularly for a senior police official tasked with leading the fight against organized crime. Drug trafficking remains one of South Africa's most pressing criminal challenges. The country's strategic location and complex socio-economic landscape have made it both a transit point and a market for narcotics. Communities across the nation continue to feel the devastating effects of drug-related violence and addiction. Against this backdrop, any suggestion that senior police officials might be entangled with drug dealers is bound to trigger public outrage and anxiety. The Pakistani witness's involvement adds another dimension to the story. Cross-border criminal networks often involve individuals and syndicates operating across continents. If the witness indeed holds credible information, his testimony could shed light on international connections that local investigations may have struggled to expose. However, the credibility of his claims will be subject to rigorous scrutiny. Legal experts emphasize that commissions rely heavily on corroborated evidence documentation, financial records, communication logs, and supporting testimony rather than unverified accusations. Political analysts suggest that how the Madlanga Commission handles this request will be crucial. Allowing the witness to testify would signal a commitment to transparency and due process. At the same time, the Commission must ensure that proceedings remain fair and grounded in verifiable facts. Public confidence hinges not only on holding officials accountable, but also on protecting individuals from unfounded allegations. For SAPS, the situation presents a delicate challenge. The organization has faced criticism in recent years over issues ranging from internal factionalism to allegations of corruption. Restoring trust requires clear, decisive action whenever claims of misconduct arise. If the allegations against General SIBIYA are proven baseless, a transparent process could help clear his name. If evidence supports the claims, the consequences could be far-reaching, potentially prompting broader reforms within the service. Beyond the fate of one general, this controversy underscores a larger question. Can institutions responsible for enforcing the law effectively police themselves? South Africans have grown increasingly vocal in demanding accountability, integrity, and ethical leadership from public officials. The Madlenga Commission represents an opportunity not only to investigate specific claims, but also to reaffirm the principle that no one is above the law. As proceedings move forward, the country watches closely. Whether this moment becomes another chapter in a long saga of allegations or a turning point toward greater transparency will depend on the evidence presented and the integrity of the process. For now, General SIBIYA finds himself under intense scrutiny, and the nation waits for answers.